healthy.
Today is day 2 from playing the Evil Within 2 last night, October 14th. And let me tell you, that game is 10 times more harder than Resident Evil. I mean, hey, there's a part in that game you know, chapter 4, I am still on chapter 4 and I can't even get to chapter 5 because in chapter 4 it looks like the land is breaking apart and it looks like it's floating, in the air. These things that run, that have red eyes, you're playing as Sebastian, and you're trying to find Lily, his daughter, and on top of all that, you got a whole herd of things that is chasing you throughout the game, what I mean, it's a pretty good game. I mean, Shinji Mikami did excellent. I mean, but Veth Nesta made it hard, didn't he? I mean, the video game company that he's at now, Veth Nesta, they made this game hard. I mean, I'm gonna keep trying to beat chapter 4, but it's a challenge in me. I'm gonna try with everything I have to beat this game. But it ain't easy. It ain't easy. It is not easy one bit. I mean, it's better. It's 10 times better than Resident Evil, but it's a whole lot harder than Resident Evil. You think that game is hard. You think that game is hard. This one is extremely hard. Ain't nothing easy about it. Well, we gotta do some things today. We gotta sell some stuff, that we've been working on in the shop, trying to make a little extra money. Set up a stand and stuff like that.
I don't know.
Are you out of the bathroom, Lexi?
Picture of the guy up there. It didn't take me 30 minutes to get ready.
One of the Whoville off of the Grinch Stole Christmas. Stole Christmas. Yep. We know it. She would never be, she'll never get that chance in her lifetime. No matter how much they say it on the news, Hillary Clinton never got to be president. She'll never get that chance in her lifetime. You know? Never. God damn. She ain't gonna have a second. She ain't gonna have a second chance to run again in the future. Before that ever tries to happen again, there'd be another Republican. But it's not, because we want her to be in jail. We're hoping that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna put that bitch in jail. More death tolls from that fire. Yep, dang right, it's a mandatory evacuation order. You know, the way I see it, California knows when it's so dry, you know, throughout their country, throughout their state, because you got deserts and stuff, you got deserts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, whenever it tries to rain over deserts, the rain evaporates before it even hits the ground, and that's what causes dust storms to happen. You know, have you ever seen them big clouds of dust that roll up when thunderstorms come through over a desert?
Yeah, I've seen it on TV before, yeah.
Yeah. That's caused from the rain evaporating before it even reaches the ground. Yeah.
Yep.
It's so dry and a desert that can't rain, you know. And that's why California should be strict about that, because they should warn people at all times that it's a burn ban. It's a burn ban.
Yeah.
But they don't do it. They don't warn people that it's a burn ban, that you can't start fires, because it could easily work its way into what's taking place right now in California, with all them people dying from that huge wildfire, you know.
Yeah.
Most of the fires you see that are wildfires are man-made, you know, not weather event, not caused by the weather or changes in the wind direction, you know. Most of the fires you see is caused by a man or woman, because they don't put that warning out to people that it's a burn ban, you can't burn. They don't warn people, so people don't know.
Yep.
People don't know whether they should burn or not. I mean, they're working and cleaning up around their house and burning, but they don't know that. They don't realize it, you know. I mean, if they have a long enough water hose, they could pull that hose out there and
Leave that door open in case that dog wants to come out.
dampen
Yes, sir.
the ground around the fire, but what good is that gonna do? Yeah. You know, I mean, they should be more strict about that than what they are. And you know, if they would warn people, if they would warn people not to burn
I don't think it had nothing to do with people burning out
and stuff like that won't happen. I mean, most of the wildfires you see is caused by the man or woman, but
yeah, most of them you see, but I don't think this was. I don't know what it is, because I mean, there's people over there. I mean, it's like out of property. People's houses burn up.
I know that. I mean, most of California is a desert area. Anyway,
Yep.
a desert area because the Nevada desert, the Nevada.
Try not to keep up with everything's going on because I get so sick of hearing it ain't nothing but bad stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I guess I should try to listen more, but you know,
the
bad stuff going on.
Nevada desert starts from as you see that sign on the side of the road, "Welcome to Las Vegas." That's where the Nevada desert starts. Then it extends from there all the way to California.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So California, the people that live there live in the Nevada desert area. That's the reason it's so dry, you know. When thunderstorm clouds build, you know, and it tries to rain, the rain evaporates before it even hits the ground because it's so dry. There's not enough moisture to bring that rain down to the ground. You know, so it evaporates, and what doing you get? You get dust storms, sandstorms blowing in from that wind pushing that dust underneath, causing it to roll in as a big dust cloud.
Yep.
You know, and you see that coming. You know, people can't see how to drive in that stuff. I mean, that dust is so blinding. You know, you have seen wrecks caused by that.
Yeah, why'd you lock that door? Need to be unlocked.
But that's how bad the drought is in California. That's how bad the drought is. I mean, they have droughts almost every year, almost. You know, because they live in a desert area. You know, unlike us, outside of a desert area, you know, to where where our area has enough moisture for it to rain. You know. There's not enough moisture where they are. That's why firefighters have to constantly fight fires, you know, that are so hard to put out. Yeah, I mean, they may have them jet spraying water hoses from their truck, you know, and helicopters, airplanes flying over throwing out a dust chemical powder to try to put the fire out, but it's still out of control because of the dry conditions that are out there. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they don't get hardly any rain at all. When we on the other hand, we do. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's been a couple of seasons where it has rained over that way, but they don't get it every year like we do. You know,
I hope he sells every one of them boxes.
we are. We are. We are going to sell them.
I hope so. I'm sure we will. Right people come by. I mean, it's not that the product's not good. It's good. Just the
Yeah.
right people coming by.
Yeah. Get the right customers.
The right people in the right place. You know, hopefully there'll enough people come there that might get them.
Mm-hmm. This is good enough for us to make extra cash.
Yeah, it is. But, you know, I'm not doing my part as far as hear him tell it. I ain't even started doing the reads yet, but I'll get around to it. But I don't help him enough. You know, I'm not a good partner. I get so tired of being put down by him to, you know, because I know I'm a good person. I know I am.
I need my shoes.
Okay.
It's a beautiful morning today. It's a beautiful morning. A beautiful Saturday morning. It depends on what time of day. It depends on what time we come back home today. I promise you guys, I will eventually beat the evil within too. And the evil within one. Just need to have the right time to do it, but we're busy doing other things. I get to it eventually. I will get to it eventually. Mm-hmm. I'm here. Guessing we gonna sell that eagle.
If the right people's gonna buy it, you probably sell it. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Sell it for a good bit of money. Good bit of money.
Too bad you can't be set up somewhere, but you know, there may be enough people come over there for the sale.
So if you put signs up before he gets the house, there's usually a lot of people.
Well, you know, I'm sure Amber puts on it that all the time. Where's Steve at?
Right. I don't know. Let me see. Move back. Oh, it's gonna have to ride in the front with mom, between mama and.
It's gonna have to ride in the back seat and the cab.
I don't have a car.
No, I'm talking about on stuff, Tony, when people come up there and look at it.
I don't have anything to put cars behind the wheel.
Well, Amber's probably got some stickers, but, I probably had some around here, but you gotta stick something, sticker on it. They don't stay on it.
See if you can put it right there. Now, don't let it tear the seat up.
Making some coffee.
Just don't let that hurt you.
Won't that hurt you? Making some coffee.
Same shit all the time.
coffee.
Alex. That's all right.
Making some coffee.
Thank you. Hell, get on back.
What?
Get on back.
Yeah. Get out. Is that what you said?
No, I said get on back.
Yeah. Grab with all the stuff.
Hell, I ain't the only one called Lexi is too.
I don't hear nobody complaining but you.
Yeah. You're the only one. Only person in the vehicle.
102.9 is 103. Jackson's number one in the country. That's the latest from Brett Young. I'm Bad Luck You. Kim here. I was reading this new survey about research talking about uncoupling. You've heard that word a lot, right? In the last year or two, uncoupling. According to this, the last decade has seen an increase in the number of adults living without a partner or spouse. Now, 42% of Americans are unpartnered, compared to 39% in 2007. And for adults under the age of 35, the number has jumped from 56% a decade ago to 61% today. The study also found that women were more likely to be unpartnered than men. I guess we've just gotten kind of cynical maybe about love.
Fans are celebrating the return of one of the most popular country singers of all time, Shania Twain. Her new album now debuted at #1 and is available now. Hear why she's an icon. Join us for the iHeartCountry album release party inside the Making of Now with Shania Twain, hosted by Bobby Bones in the iHeartCountry studio, Nashville.
50 years ago, making some coffee.
Teed off in Mississippi. A tournament now known as the Sanderson Farms Championship. To celebrate, join us October 23rd through 29th at the Country Club of Jackson for first-class golf, waves of fun, and 100% natural Sanderson Farms chicken. All to raise money for Friends of Children's Hospital. Don't miss this 50th anniversary celebration. Visit SandersonFarmsChampionship.com for tickets today.
There are plenty of good reasons to attend the Sanderson Farms Championship. About 150,000 good reasons. Batson Children's Hospital, part of Children's of Mississippi, averages 150,000 patient visits a year. And each year, proceeds from the championship support these patients by donating to Friends of Children's Hospital. Last year, the championship raised over $1 million for Friends. So join us for the Sanderson Farms Championship, October 23rd through 29th at the Country Club of Jackson. Good reason for a great time.
For delicious lunch that won't break the bank, visit Americo, Char, Anjou, Sandra Mexican Kitchen, or Saltine. Our family restaurants offers a variety of cuisine at a price you can't beat. Enjoy Blue Plate lunch specials at Anjou starting at $10.50, or daily features at Char like fried chicken, short ribs, and southern-style vegetables. Visit
Where's my
Americo for
phone?
pasta, pizza, and salad combinations for $9, or stop by Saltine for a half po' boy with soup, salad, or fries for just $8. Sandra Mexican Kitchen just introduced a brand new lunch menu featuring tacos, burritos, and fajitas starting at $5.99. So whatever you're craving, we've got you covered for weekday lunch. Each restaurant opens at 11 a.m. Visit our websites to view menus and plan your next lunch.
Hey, it's Mike Rowe with a quick question. Are you an experienced automotive or diesel tech looking for more out of your career? If the answer is yes, listen up. Pocket Machinery, our Caterpillar heavy equipment dealer, has immediate openings for the very best automotive and diesel service techs in the business. What's in it for you? Great pay, benefits, continuous education and training, and a chance to grow your career with the industry leader in Mississippi.
Anybody got any gum?
Making some coffee.
Save more with Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Did I mention that Liberty Mutual saved us almost
Couple of those
$800
store about
in our
morning
insurance?
meeting.
Liberty did what? It gave us a little extra cushion in our budget, which we used to upgrade Bill's phone pass. He's got a little extra extra cushion, all right. Nobody's going to hurt my baby. Mom, I can't move.
Visit us online to get a quote. You can save $782 when Liberty stands with you. Liberty Mutual Insurance. Based on a recent countrywide new customer survey, coverage is underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company, equal housing insurer.
Hi, I'm Dr.